I'm here. I didn't think I'd be doing an early morning one, but I'm going to try to do quick ones in the morning if I could possibly do it now. I know there's a day this week that I can't do it. I think it's Thursday, but yeah, I'm going to try. Maybe I'll be able to upload more by doing them in the morning like this and talking a little bit about my day. I don't know, but we'll see how it goes. But anyway, I had no sales at all. Well, I did have that one yesterday, but it was in the middle of the night, but all day yesterday. But I had no sales during the day yesterday or last night. I didn't wake up to any sales. I didn't have any on eBay, Poshmark, or Mercari. And like I said, all my stuff isn't cross-listed at all. A lot of the stuff on Poshmark is just on Poshmark. It's not even on eBay. But I am trying to do a little bit more cross-post and see how that works for me. But anyway, I get my day started by, I used to have a cup of tea all the time. I switched over to coffee to see how that goes a little bit. I need a little bit more energy during the day like we all do, but so I have my coffee. Today I'm having Starbucks. I think this one is pike plate, or no, this one is Italian roast. I usually like the espresso roast, Starbucks, but this one is the Italian roast. It's pretty good. It has notes of chocolate in it and something else I forget. And no, this video is not sponsored, but I'm having my cup of coffee. I usually have a banana in. What my plans are for today is I am going to do a little bit of steaming. I'm going to list a couple of shirts. I don't really sell too many clothes, but I'm starting to get into selling more clothes. I like selling hard goods. I find it a lot easier than the steaming and the measuring and all that kind of stuff, even though you have to measure other stuff. But I am going to be listing a few shirts today. I'm also going to be cross-posting some things. What I'm finding is, or what I'm doing when I'm cross-posting. So if I'm going on eBay and I'm going to cross from eBay to Poshmark, what I'm doing is I'm actually looking at going back and looking at the original listing on eBay, and I am so surprised at all the item specifics that are missing. So I'm able to go back and, because I'm doing it by hand, I'm going back, I'm looking, and I know this is taking time, but I'm trying to make my store better as best as it could be, I guess, anyway. But so when I'm doing that, it's enabling me to look at the item on eBay, look at my item specifics, update my item specifics. But you would be surprised at how many item specifics that are like literally missing, like even easy ones. And I'm not sure why. And some of them are not even older things. And I'm doing my item specifics, so I don't know. But I'm going back, updating item specifics, then cross-listing to Poshmark. I'm not really cross-listing a whole lot to Mercari, which I know Poshmark takes more money, but who knows. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. And I am going to be... One thing I would like to talk about is working from home. My thing is, when I get up in the morning, I'm regimented. Like my listings are #1. So I'll go downstairs. All my items I ship and pack the night before, the day before. I will get them shipped out the very next day. So I'll go out, I do USPS pickup. If you don't know about that, I do have a video on that, how you can schedule a pickup from the post office. But I do have pickups, and you can only do postal pickup if your items are, if you have priority packages. Now, my mailman does pick up my first class mail and stuff like that, but if you want to do a scheduled pickup, you have to have a priority package in there. So just be aware of that. But yeah, so I'll make sure my packages are out there to go, and then I am right up here getting ready to have my items listed. I'm usually if I am outsourcing the day before, I know exactly what I am going to be listing, and it's streamlined. But when I have stuff like I have some clothes here I have to go through, I have stuff that I'm picking through, it kind of takes me time, and I don't like working like that, but that's what I'm doing right now, picking and choosing some things. Yeah, I like to be streamlined. Things from working at home is after I send my packages out, I start listing. Now, there's a lot of benefits from working at home, but there's a lot of downfalls. I get in my paycheck what I put into it. So if I'm not working or if I'm sick, yeah, I could take off. I'm not going to get a write-up. I'm not going to have to go through, are my coworkers going to be struggling for the day, any kind of stuff like that. However, if I'm not working, I only have myself to rely on. So I try to do the very best I could for as long as I could. I do get tired. So I have a coffee in the morning. I try to, after I have my coffee, I will drink ice water the rest of the day. Sometimes I have an iced coffee machine. Sometimes I will make an iced coffee, but not too often because I get nauseated and stuff like that. But I kind of start getting tired, and to combat that, I will drink I drink ice water for the rest of the day. I'll drink ice water. I will eat light. I try to eat a light lunch if I eat a lunch at all, but I usually do try to eat something to kind of keep going. I don't eat anything heavy because if I eat something heavy, I'm gonna crash. Sometimes I'll eat a salad for lunch. Sometimes I'll just chew on sometimes I'll eat some grapes just to kind of get me through that midday crash. Who knows? I may end up keeping it. I don't even know. No, it doesn't reach. This one already has pleats in it. It's so pretty. But I don't really wear white. This is more of an ivory. It's so pretty though. See how lightweight this. I will show some of this. You can see the ruffled lace around here. It will kind of put that in the listing, put the little accents there. Yeah. And I don't know if there is. So tell me, what kind of stuff do you do like to keep yourself going where you're not starting to slow down and get tired? Like I usually will get up, like after my coffee, I'll drink ice water all day, but I will have ice water. That kind of refreshes me and wakes me up a little bit. I also will get up and walk around. I'll go walk around a little bit, just kind of get some air, then I'll come back, sit down. Because it's so easy to sit down and say, I'm going to take a 10-minute break, and next thing you know, you don't want to list for the rest of the day. So I try to do as many as I could. I have no set goal right now, and I have to get back into doing that, because that, I think, makes it so much better to be just bam, 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 bam. You know what you're going to list. Let's go. Let's pull them out of the box and get them listed. And that's what I did. Sometimes I will there's different ways. Sometimes I do it. Sometimes I will, sometimes, like, I used to do all my pictures, all my measurements, sit down and do them. Now, most of the time, though, the way I do it is the whole item at once, the whole item at once. So I'm taking a picture, doing the measurements, listing, taking a picture, doing a measurements, listing, and I put them in their pile, and then later on in the day, I will go back and put them where they go. I'll inventory them. The thing that backs me up, though, here's another thing that backs me up, is when I will say I get a sale. And I look at it, I think, okay, I know exactly where this item is, so I don't have to worry about it until I'm done my listing. My listings are the most important thing. Getting my listings up, making sure my items are shipped. First off is people that paid for their items get shipped. That's number one, okay? My customers, that's number one, that they get their item ASAP. Get my listings up. Then if I get a listing that it might be an item, I don't know exactly where it's at, which I know I have a problem with my inventory. I have to get it more organized. If it's something I know is going to take me a little bit of time, I will stop and make sure I find that item, and then I'll go back to listing, because that can cause an issue, and I don't want any issues. So I make sure that, because I don't want to be all done my listings and then spending another 5 hours on looking for an item that I should know where it's at. So I make sure I know where the item's at, and I'll just keep on listing. But if it's something I don't kind of like iffy, make sure I'll go look for it, find it, and then I'll take care of the rest of it, like printing the shipping label, getting a package, getting it ready to go. I'll do that later then. But yeah, so anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please like, please subscribe, and tell me what you do to kind of stay awake during the day, to stay motivated. I have no problem staying motivated. Like I will do this 7 days a week, 24 hours a day if I had the energy. I have no problem staying motivated doing it. Mine is getting tired too soon. So let me know what you do. I'll talk to you later.